Season 9 is here, and we do have some skins now that I had thought would be really cool if we got in game, and they actually did make them. Let's just jump into it. Now, we all love Scorpion, but he's definitely not the spotlight this time. Let's jump over to Kitana here. MK2. These are the palettes that come with the pack. Props to NRS for this because these bundles do have 6 palettes instead of 4, and they also only cost 500 dragon crystals. When the UMK3 skins debuted, they were the first ones to drop down to 500. However, they only had 4 palettes, so this is nice to see. So far, these are all really good looking palettes. I would say this one reminds me more of MK2, the dark blue on Kitana. Even though this one doesn't scream Kitana, it still looks really good. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, Johnny Cage was macking on her at the dinner table. Liu Kang better do something, man. This looks amazing. I would say this palette and the dark blue one are my favorite from this bundle because this one reminds me the most of MK2, and I just think this one looks really cool. It's very new looking. It is one of those rare cases where I can say a palette makes the character look different. Next up, we got some Outworld royalty. The woman who has the most skins in the game over any other character. Mileena has been rocking it when it comes to skins. She's making everyone else jealous. She has more skins than anyone in the game. I'm really happy to go over all these skins because they are really nice and the palettes aren't a letdown. I think this one looks really good, especially if we were to play this at like the Wuxi Academy on the wedding variant level. That's gonna look really good there. This might be better than the first palette. Let's double check on that. I'm gonna go with the first palette. I like this one a lot too. This looks good. Although I usually do prefer the darker palettes, I don't know why on Mileena it doesn't hit as strong as the one that Kitana has. That's just my opinion on it. I think Kitana's darker palette looks better than Mileena's darker palette if you were to compare them side by side. Now I did show both of their gear pieces. I don't think they're anything to write home about. However, I think they're intentionally simple to reflect that of MK2. So it does look pretty classic in that sense. Gotta keep it old school. I'm not complaining. Now the next page we weren't expecting. Let's take a jump over here. Some of the MK95 skins I'm not the biggest fan of. I gotta say this one might be my favorite though, and that is on Ermac. His eyes really sell it. Red and black is a great color combination. I'm gonna say already this is probably gonna be the best palette for Ermac. We'll go over to this one. I'm a fan of this because it reminds me more of MKX because of the dark contrast. I like that on Ermac. He needs that dark look anyway. I'm not a big fan when the color is underneath the vest. Now instead of black, this is just gray, and again it's a red vest. I would say the gray undershirt's probably my least favorite palette of all these. Ermac mains deserve this so much. Ermac has been starving for skins. Him and Quan Chi are from the same combat pack, and Quan Chi has like 3 times the skins, so it's good to see Quan Chi get a little love. He still needs some. This is definitely my favorite palette for this bundle. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have 6 palettes like the other bundles. I think NRS looked at Ermac and they're like, it's Ermac. And us fans out here are like, we love Ermac. I don't know what it is with them and Gimp and Ermac. However, I don't want to say anything too bad because, I mean, at least we got something for Ermac. This has been overdue. The only thing we have for Ermac is his new era skin, his UMK3 skin, and now this MK95 honorary skin. He still needs a Union of Light, Order of Darkness, or anything else they want to make for him. We've all seen MK95 sub plenty of times, so let's jump over here to MK2 Tanya. This is by far my favorite skin, and I'll have to say my favorite palette for Tanya. This one looks really good. This is another example of less is more. Checking out these palettes, this one's not bad, although I do have to say I like this one more. It does have a little more pop. I do see green and yellow being played more with her character now in MK1. These may be a color combination they like to use on her now. This one's not bad either. It doesn't overdo it. It's just a little bit of outlining of red. It's still pretty yellow. And I gotta say this one's pretty good too. This is a callback to her MK4 skin by colors, obviously not by design. The flares and cutout aren't there, but you can tell that it is a callback to her MK4 skin. I'm torn between this one and the first palette as my favorite for Tanya. I don't play as Tanya, but I almost want to get this bundle because finally I think Tanya looks decent. Also, there's some wacky people in the comments. You can have an opinion on any character and not have any ill intent. I know for a fact if her eyes were glowing as a callback, I would have jumped on this. Nonetheless, her MK2 bundle is nice. Rain has his MK95 honorary skin now as well. I think it's so cool that Mortal Kombat's doing this. Am I a big fan of it? Not really, just sharing my opinions. I hope Rain fans are happy out there. I actually prefer the second palette better. I'm not a big fan of this palette, and I'm not big on this one either. If Rain was in Mortal Kombat 1995, this is the staff he would have used. Speaking of weapons, Tanya's weapon here looks great. It goes good with her skin, and we'll see how it looks with her other skins too. Now we also have MK95 Reptile, and I think that's to help push the MK95 collectors. Now that I think that that's going to be a thing now, right? With all these MK95 skins, you can collect them for dang near every ninja except for Tremor and Noob Saibot. And then down here we have the old King and Queen, Shao Kahn and Sindel. Aside from the Chaos Reigns first week, I think this may be one of the only times the premium store was all premium store exclusive items to where there's no way you can find these items outside of the premium store. Everything has a star on it. You do have to use dragon crystals on everything except for the easy fatality tokens. Many of us are thankful for easy fatality tokens. Thank you. I don't use easy fatality tokens. I forget about them, honestly. I'm not going to run through these, but I am going to share my disappointment. For new players, welcome. This is awesome. I'm happy for you. For us old hats that have been here for a year now, we're back to the McDonald's skins, the ones that most of us already have. I think they may have added a few more gear pieces to make it look more big, but we already have all these. I was so disappointed with this for Smoke when Season 1 first started. I was like, I don't want to use any of these on Smoke. Whoa, towers of time. What's up here? I thought Ghostface was the only character that's new. Why do we have 3 towers? Oh, they're all Ghostface towers. Okay, here's the Tower of Time's reward. It's a pretty big bummer that Reiko didn't get a new skin. It's one of his newer ones. It's just a palette color difference. And I expected a Kenshi Wuxi skin. This isn't even Wuxi. That's the Yakuza skin. Yo, what is going on here? I mean, the Scorpion mask looks okay, but I was expecting more from this. I mean, the Ghostface announcer is definitely the cherry on top. It's awesome. I'm so glad we're able to grind towards this. Most of this is filler for me on the way. I would say the best thing out of this aside from the Ghostface voice announcer is probably the Ashra gear because it actually looks like a cool looking Chris. It's got a very distinct blue to it, which I think could make it look really cool with some of her skins. Plus that shade of blue is my favorite color. And in the top 100% they're seasonal coins. I need seasonal coins for all those McDonald's skins. So this just now popped up for me. Here's my Wuxi Johnny Cage. This is the Kitana. This is all from the last Towers rewards. Here's the Rain skin or palette. I really like the Sub-Zero gear. I think that's going to look pretty cool. Shang Tsung claws. Some of us would like to be able to spend our gold and get content. So now it's time. Let's go check out the shrine. Here we go. What the? That's bull. You know what else is probably BS? Alright, wait for it. Scorpion's Kombat League from Season of the Spectre is not in here. This leads me to believe that the past Kombat League seasonal skins were exclusive to the seasons that they were assigned to, because in the original Season 1, Scorpion was available for the Warrior rank. If you could get Warrior rank in Kombat League, which is completing the first tier in Kombat League, you would get an Invasions version of that skin, but in a Kombat League style unique to its own palette. Exactly like this Scorpion skin, this is the Kombat League from Season 1, but it's not available now. The requirement here showing up appropriately. I don't know why the last one wasn't, but like it shows here, this Notaro skin is exclusive to Kombat League. So if the rest of the seasons are like Season 9 and the way it repeats Season 1, it doesn't look like you'll be able to get these Kombat League skins. This one was from Season 3. This is Sub-Zero's. I should mention they all had 2 palettes too. For Season 4, this is Mileena's Kombat League skins, which I am happy the Kombat League rewards aren't exact repeats, but I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this. This is Raiden's for Season 5, Reptiles for Season 6. We got this one and a second one from Kombat League. For the next season, it was Shang Tsung. These are the 2 palettes that you would have gotten in Kombat League. And then most of you were here last season. This was Liu Kang's. At the same time, these skins may not be exclusive. I'm also wondering if these new players that haven't had the chance to get these skins actually do have them available now in Kombat League. Please do like and subscribe to support this channel. Stay cool. Don't give up on your grind. There's amazing people that watch these videos. Thank you. Much love, and I'll see you in the next one.